Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Joe and Barbara Schwartz Center, your home of the Cape Fear Sea Devils. Cape Fear Lady Sea Devils will be hosting the Richard Bland My apologies. We may be experiencing some technical difficulties. Should be good to go now. But we are moments away from the national anthem. But Cape Fear Lady Sea Devils look to try to keep their one-loss record on course to try to finish this season with just that one loss. Currently 18-1. Looking to go 19-1 tonight as they host Richard Bland, who comes into this game not the best of records, 5-15 overall. They will try their best to get back in the win column as we now pause momentarily for the singing of the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And once again, a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Alex Gallo, our very own PA announcer, who consistently sings the national anthem for us here. Back to game action as the starters are announced for Richard Bland.
Ariana Brent. Number 4, Aaliyah Hodges. Number 12, Kamaya
My apologies, I'm still trying to find
And number 20, Liana Hill.
Richard Bland,
Coached by Jolie Carswell, who's assisted
their
by Ty
official mascot, Richard Bland Statesman,
And now
as they will look to try to snap that losing streak. As mentioned, they are 5-15 on the season. Coming into this game, they have lost 4 straight, with a couple wins sandwiched between another losing streak of 5. After a 50-50 season to start in November and December for Richard Bland, they've been in a losing funk ever since. They will travel across the bridge to Brunswick tomorrow, but they will have their work cut out for them here tonight against Cape Fear as they match up with top 20 team in the country in the National Junior College rankings, led by head coach Taylor Todd Williams. Give you a rundown of the starters here momentarily, but we'll start with the visiting Statesmen, and they are starting with Denia McClure, She'll be starting in the backcourt along with Ariana Brent, Malia Hodges, Kamaya Early, and Niana Hill. And for the Statesmen, they are led by,
You're being dumb. Can we stop being dumb? I like smart.
looks like somebody who is no longer on the roster currently. Looks like Kennedy Matthews is not currently on the roster, as this is actually old stats. Let's see if I can get updated here with their current roster and stats. Starters for Cape Fear, they'll go with Nevaeh Farmer, Jada Cameron, Demaya Pfeiffer, Jakia Brunson, and a Miracle Vaught. Little change up in the starting lineup for head coach Taylor Todd Williams and the Sea Devils.
And we're on.
Tip up, loose ball, who's got it?
Or not.
Loose ball, almost a jump ball. Demaya Pfeiffer had it, looked like a jump, but Richard Bland with it, and then right to the hoop goes Ariana Brent, number 1, 5'4" sophomore from Fredericksburg, Virginia, with the first points of the game. A layup gives Richard Bland the early lead. Ariana Brent, second leading scorer on the team for Richard Bland, averaging over 15 a game. Her and Denia McClure averaging over 15 a game for Richard Bland, so they do got some scoring pop on the offensive side as Pfeiffer drives, no foul called. Then a leak out on the other end. Her layup attempt is no good. Rebound, Statesman, loose ball, ends up into a Statesman's hand once again. Couple offensive rebounds there for Richard Bland, keeps the possession alive. They will reset. A leak out there by Brent, unable to finish, but another opportunity for Richard Bland. Hodges gives it up, and that's a shot clock violation. Turnover, Richard Bland, their first turnover of the game. Sea Devils basketball, down 2-0. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Farmer gives it up, Pfeiffer drives, spin move into the paint, nice find. Farmer open for the bucket. Good find by Demaya Pfeiffer, finding Nevaeh Farmer, cutting under the hoop for the easy bucket. That assist will go to Pfeiffer. A little press here. Tip ball stolen away. Farmer can't hold on to it. Not sure why they reset the 8 seconds in the backcourt there, the 10 seconds, excuse me. Good defense there by Cape Fear. Farmer tips it out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Statesmen.
It'll be Statesman ball.
Richard Bland's come out here playing hard here early in this game. Last time the Sea Devils were at home, kind of ran away with that game early in their matchup.
1 second.
And another shot clock violation. That's back-to-back shot clock violations on 2 straight possessions for Richard Bland. A good start there. And as mentioned, Cape Fear won by over 40 against Guilford Tech. Their last home game, that 95-53 game, was out of hand early. Not much fight from Guilford Tech in that. They tried to stay in it, unable to do so. Cape Fear ran away with a deep 3 from Pfeiffer. No good, loose ball, out of bounds, Richard Bland basketball.
Out of play.
Pfeiffer misses her second attempt of the game. Richard Bland with it.
There you go.
Steal by Jakia Brunson.
Takes your
Breakaway, goes up with it. No foul called, a little bit of contact. No call though. Richard Bland will take it down. Mid-range jumper is good by Ariana Brent. Brunson unable to finish on the other end, leads to a breakout for Bland, and they score.
steps out of bounds. Statesman ball.
Richard Bland led by head coach Jolie Carswell. Assistant is Ty Curry. Carswell, the new head coach, just in year 1 actually for Richard Bland. And another turnover by Richard Bland. Brent steps on the sideline there, out of bounds. Turnover number 3. Carswell, a junior college player herself, played D3 at the University of Texas at Tyler, played junior college at Mineral Area Community College. Brunson too far under the rim there, can't finish. She starts the game 0 for 2 from the field. A Miracle Vaught with the kick ball there. Possession will stay with Richard Bland. Maybe not the best first season as head coach for Coach Carswell, but I think Richard Bland has found a diamond in the rough there, as Coach Carswell knows her players well and has them playing hard despite the record. Bank no good, but another offensive rebound. Put back no good. But that'll send McClure to the line to shoot 2 as she's fouled on the offensive rebound putback. McClure shooting 70% from the line. And as mentioned, she's the leading scorer on the season for Richard Bland, averaging over 15 a game. Hits the first free throw. Second free throw up and good. And Richard Bland came to play here early, up 6-2. Has Cape Fear on the ropes here early, but we'll see how the Sea Devils respond. Down 4 here in the first quarter. Brunson out to Farmer. Farmer for 3. On target, no good, but an offensive rebound by Brunson, and then she's tied up. Good offensive rebound there by Jakia Brunson, Gives Cape Fear a second chance opportunity after the jump ball is forced. Possession will stay with the Sea Devils. Farmer will inbound. Got to get it in. Gets it into Vaught. Miracle Vaught with it. Dribble handoff to Farmer at the top of the key. Farmer drives, kicks it out. Open 3, Pfeiffer. In and out, no good. Cape Fear just having a hard time hitting a bucket here early.
Jump ball.
Pfeiffer 0 for 2 from deep. That jump ball results in a possession to Richard Bland. No turnovers for Cape Fear here in the first half, and talking with head coach Taylor Todd Williams in some of these matchups where they may outmatch the team they're playing, there still is goals and things that they want to accomplish as a team on the court. Farmer with the rebound, pushes it up. Pfeiffer, layup is good. Give Farmer the assist as well. Demaya Pfeiffer with the bucket. Cuts the deficit to 2. 4 at the scorers table to check in at the next dead ball for Cape Fear. Looks like Armani Robinson, Malia Jackson, Janelle Sindab. 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound to Jakia Brunson. Brunson will push the pace, slows it down, gives it up to Farmer. Yamori Hardison. 3, no good from Brunson. Cape Fear not shooting the ball too well here early, down 2. Richard Bland's going to need to capitalize on those misses by Cape Fear because they will not continue to miss. Outside shots not falling over the last few games for Cape Fear, but definitely not a sign of their record or a 40-point blowout against Guilford Tech. They went 2 of 24 in that game, last home game, but still won by 40. So you talk about confidence for these girls. On a nightly basis, the scoring can come from anywhere, really, and they can still win. 4:13 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here live from the Schwartz Center, your home of the Cape Fear Sea Devils. Richard Bland able to get it in. Stolen away by Yamori Hardison, but a shot clock violation called prior to the steal. Cape Fear possession. Turnover number 4 for Richard Bland. Richard Bland Community College. It's actually a product of William and Mary College up there in Virginia. Malia Jackson with it. Gets it in the paint, but called for the travel. That'll be a turnover. Cape Fear's first turnover of the game. Jackson will get credited with the turnover. Richard Bland basketball, 6'4". Richard Bland is up. And as mentioned, Richard Bland located in Prince George, Virginia. Basically the 2-year sister of William and Mary. Steal, Nevaeh Farmer. Active hands. Cape Fear does it again. Active hands on defense for the Sea Devils. Continue to be a problem for Richard Bland. Already 6 turnovers now for Richard Bland on the game. Bank is in. That's Janelle Sindab for 3. It's her first 3 attempt of the game, and she hits it. It's good for her confidence here early. Wasn't shooting the ball particularly well last game, but offensively, Janelle Sindab can give you 20 on any given night. It's her defense that's been really active here over the last couple games, and that's another turnover by the Statesman. That's turnover number 7. And the active hands and getting in the passing lanes, Cape Fear is great at as a team. When they do it well, they are humming on all cylinders as a team. They can do it. Yamori Hardison with the drive, throws it up, can't finish, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good drive there from Yamori Hardison. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. On the court for Cape Fear, Nevaeh Farmer, Malia Jackson, Yamori Hardison, Janelle Sindab, and Armani Robinson. One change on the court for Richard Bland as that first free throw is no good from Hardison. Substitution and that last dead ball for Richard Bland, number 11, Maya Mewborn, checks in for the first time tonight. Mewborn, a 5'6" freshman from Virginia Beach. Hardison misses both free throws. Unable to capitalize on the free opportunity there was Cape Fear. They swing it. McClure with it. Hasn't been as active as I think Richard Bland wants her to be. Steal by Yamori Hardison. Able to read that passing lane and get the steal. She's been active already defensively. Armani Robinson for 3. Off the back of the rim there, can't hit it. Leak out, drive, no good. Nice save by Armani Robinson. And wide open is Nevaeh Farmer. Give the Sindab the assist. Janelle Sindab with the assist. Nevaeh Farmer with the easy run out layup leaking out there off the turnover. And Richard Bland's going to have to do a better job controlling possessions. Now down 3, 9-6. 3 on the way is good. And that's a big 3 to silence the crowd there from Nyana Hill. Farmer. Good defense there by Denai McClure. Got in the passing lane there on the other end, tips it away.
Ball stays with Cape Fear.
Cape Fear possession. Armani Robinson inbounds, finds Farmer. Farmer out to Sindab for 3. No good. Loose ball. Chased down by Hill. Picked up full court by Armani Robinson. And Sindab with another steal. 2-on-2. Finds Robinson. A lot of contact. No call, though. 3 on the way, in and out. And that'll be a foul called on Malia Jackson. Looks like she didn't do much there besides box out who was behind her, but she's called for the foul. That's her first foul. 2 team fouls for Cape Fear. Demaya Pfeiffer with the other. Inbound. Good find. McClure slapped on the elbow. You could hear that over here at the scorer's table. She gets the bucket and will go to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. Coach Taylor Todd already going deep into the bench as we got a couple more substitutions right now for Cape Fear. Looks like Kelly Holmgren and Monica Surratt will check in for the first time for Malia Jackson and Armani Robinson. Substitution on the other side too. Richard Bland will go to their bench. It's number 13, Ava Meaner. She checks in for the first time this evening. Free throw on the way and is good from McClure. Richard Bland back up, 12-9. Clock's not running.
26 seconds on the shot clock. 26.
.26 on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock. Will be Cape Fear basketball. Kelly Holmgren will inbound.
Plenty of time.
Cape Fear down 3. Little zone defense here from Richard Bland, 2-3. Farmer with it, pump fake drives, gets in the paint. Good take, misses the layup, gets her own rebound and finds Surratt. Surratt throws it up and it's good. Nevaeh Farmer all over the court right now, doing it all for Cape Fear. Finds Monica Surratt, gets her first bucket of the game and her first minute of action. 10 on the game clock, shot clock's off. McClure with it. Let's see if they can get a good shot off. Hill thought about the 3, then finds McClure. McClure in the paint, kicks it back out to Hill. Hill gets it off. 3 is no good, but that'll do it for the first quarter. Richard Bland, a surprising 12-11 lead up on Cape Fear.
Fans, please welcome onto the court your Cape Fear Sea Devils.
12-11 after 1. We'll take a quick break here live from the Schwartz Center, and we'll be back with second quarter action when we come back live from your home of the Cape Fear Sea Devils. Second quarter action underway. Somewhat of a surprising score after one. Richard Bland up one, 12-11 on the 18-1 Sea Devils. Corner three, Sindab open, can't hit it, but an offensive rebound by Nevaeh Pharma. Sindab now 1 of 3 from deep. Finds Surratt. Surratt banks it in. Monica Surratt, a scoring threat off the bench here early. Back-to-back buckets for her on the last 2 offensive possessions for Cape Fear, give them a 13-12 lead. Double team comes as Cape Fear is consistently double teaming at the top of the key. That floater is no good. Rebound, Kelly Holmgren. Sindab gets trapped. Double team comes, throws it back up to Nevaeh Pharma. Farmer cross court to Holmgren. Holmgren for 3, got it. Kelly Holmgren with her first made 3 of the game. Give the assist to Nevaeh Pharma. Stolen away by Monica Surratt. Cape Fear's defense showing up now. Sindab can't hit the layup. Back to RBC. Sindab's first missed 2 of the game. McClure with a nice pass into the paint, but cannot finish. Nevaeh Pharma with the rebound. She'll push the pace. Gets into the paint. Scoop layup, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Richard Bland has to convert on those opportunities. Ava Maynor unable to hit on a nice find by her teammate. Couple more substitutions for Richard Bland. That's number 12, Kamaya Early checks back in, along with number 4, Malia Hodges. Farmer, first free throw up and good. Farmer's first trip to the line here this evening. Second free throw is good. Farmer hits them both. 2 for 2 in that trip, and suddenly you look up, Cape Fear's up 6. Richard Bland is going to have to convert those opportunities, and another steal by Yamori Hardison that time. Sindab can't finish on the leak out, gets it back, can't finish again. Double team comes, Sindab with another steal. Out to Hardison for the bucket. Give Janelle the assist as Yamori Hardison able to finish. Cape Fear up 8. Suddenly this game could get out of hand quick if Richard Bland does not convert their opportunities. Out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Statesman.
Ball will stay with the Statesman. Substitution for the Statesman, number 1, starter Brent. Back on the court.
Timeout called by head coach Carswell. That'll take us to a media timeout as well. So we'll take a quick break here. 30-second timeout charged to Richard Bland, and we'll take a break here live from the Schwartz Center, your home of the Sea Devils. And welcome back live from the Schwartz Center, your home of the Sea Devils. Inadvertent whistle. At least the whistle was about the shot clock because that was a turnover by Richard Bland. Kind of saved by the whistle there as they already have 12 turnovers here through the first half, and we got about 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Cape Fear up 20-12, 7:17 to go here in the second quarter. Sea Devils up 8. Richard Bland will inbound. Good entry pass, but unable to control it. Stolen away by Janelle Sindab. That'll be her third steal already here in the first half. Gets it up to Farmer on the wing. Gets it. Farmer cross court to Kelly Holmgren. Sets a screen, gives it up to Janelle Sindab. Sindab with it now. Dribble handoff to Farmer. Farmer looks to drive, gets in the paint, throws it up. No contact. Excuse me, a lot of contact, no call. Leads to a run out on the other end. As Sindab fouls McClure. That was called on Janelle Sindab. That's Sindab's first foul. A couple substitutions for Cape Fear. Maggie Hawley will check in for the first time tonight, as well as Jakia Brunson and Demaya Pfeiffer checking back in for Cape Fear. On the court with Kelly Holmgren and Monica Surratt. First free throw no good from McClure. And as mentioned, McClure, pretty solid free throw shooter, shooting over 70% on the season. Averaging over 15 a game as well. She's going to have to hit those free opportunities to keep Richard Bland in it. She goes 1 of 2. Cape Fear possession. 6:45 to go here in the second quarter. Hawley gets it. Gives it up to Holmgren. Holmgren on the right wing. Dribbles back towards the top of the key. Gives it up to Brunson. Brunson finds Hawley on the left key. Pfeiffer with it now. They swing it. Good offense there. Finds Hawley under the rim, but she's unable to get it up. Drive by Holmgren. A lot of contact. No call. And Demaya Pfeiffer steals it away, then drives and finishes. Demaya Pfeiffer, a one-woman show right there as she gets the steal and then converts the easy layup. Pushes the lead back up to 9 for Cape Fear. Double team comes on McClure. She tries to hand it off to Brent, and Brent cannot hold on to it. They turn it over, and that is an unforced turnover by Richard Bland. They have a few of those. Already now, Richard Bland, 16 turnovers. About half of them coming from defense on Cape Fear's side, but some of these are just costly turnovers by Richard Bland that are unforced. Brunson drives, gets in the paint, gets the layup up. Fouls called before the attempt. Here's some of the fans out there yelling she traveled from the Richard Bland side. Guess they're not sure what a Euro step is, but not a travel. A foul called. Cape Fear maintains possession. Holmgren gets it, hands it off to Hawley. Hawley for 3, gets it up, got it. That's good for Maggie Hawley and her confidence here as we head into March. Big 3 for Hawley. Give the assist to Kelly Holmgren. First bucket of the game for Maggie Hawley. Maya Pfeiffer in the 1-3. She's in the front of the 1-3-1 zone. They swing it. Good offense there from Richard Bland. They found the hole in the zone. McClure can't convert, but she's fouled on the attempt and will go to the line to shoot 2. And as I've said throughout this first half, Richard Bland is going to have to convert these free opportunities if they want to stay in this game. Now down double digits, down 12 here with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. They're going to need these free opportunities converted if they want to stay in it as McClure hits the first free throw. Second free throw is good. McClure gets the shooter's touch, gets it to roll. Maggie Hawley brings it up. Finds Pfeiffer, good pass. Pfeiffer loses the handle trying to drive. She'll be credited with the turnover there. Just the second turnover for Cape Fear here in the first half. Brent drives, loses the handle, stolen away by Brunson. But you could give credit for that steal to Demaya Pfeiffer that came up from behind and poked it away. Holly brings it over half court and gives it up to Demaya Pfeiffer. 10-point lead for the Sea Devils. Surratt with it on the elbow, drives and finishes. Monica Surratt having one of her better games on the season. She's a perfect 3 for 3 from the field, doing it on both ends with her active hands and rebounding on the other side. Maggie Hawley steps in the passing lane, steals that away. They push it. Hawley finds Pfeiffer. Out to Robinson. Finds a wide open Monica Surratt. Armani Robinson with the bucket and Armani Robinson with the assist. And another bucket for Monica Surratt, 29-15. Sea Devils up. They look to try to extend on this lead. Wasn't that long ago at the end of the first quarter, Richard Bland was up 1, but Cape Fear has come out in the second quarter on a mission. Jump ball is going to be called there. Possession will stay with Richard Bland. Substitution for Richard Bland. Maya Mewborn comes in, and a good bucket there from McClure. As you can see why that young lady averages over 15 a game. Starting to take over on the offensive end for the Statesmen. 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. Richard Bland not going away, down 12. Brunson with it, pulls up mid-range, no good. Loose ball, ends up back into the hands of Brunson. Puts that one up, no good. Armani Robinson with the rebound, and she'll go to the line here, it looks like. No, she won't. Called for the travel.
Substitution number 13 on the court for the Statesmen.
Jakia Brunson unable to finish either opportunity. Got an offensive rebound, and the putback opportunity, no good. I believe Monica Surratt also had a shot there, the offensive rebound. She did not get a shot off, though. McClure gets it, double team comes, she gives it back to Hill. Double team comes on Hill, then it's thrown away by Hill. That defensive pressure is just tough to deal with once you're live in game action against these Sea Devils, especially here in their home court. It is tough to play against that defense if you are not used to seeing that type of ball pressure. Some of these teams have wilted under the pressure of that defense of Cape Fear. Robinson with it at the elbow, finds Brunson. Brunson for 3, got it! And Jakia Brunson with the 3. It's her first made 3 of the game. Give the assist to Armani Robinson, her second assist of the game. And a foul called. Jakia Brunson called for the foul there. First foul on Brunson. As you can hear, her father courtside did not like that call. A loose ball again. Pfeiffer tries to get it. Robinson hits the deck. She'll take it and then finds Pfeiffer. Armani Robinson gets on the floor. And then Brunson saves it to Maggie Hawley. Hawley with it, under 2 to go here in the second quarter. Pfeiffer, crossover, gets into the paint and finishes. Demaya Pfeiffer. No one was stopping her on that drive. Crossed up the Richard Bland defender, got into the paint with ease, and finishes with the floater. And takes a hard screen on the other end, but she pops back up. Loose ball, who wants it? Jump ball called. It will be Cape Fear basketball. It's another turnover for Richard Bland as they are fastly approaching 20 turnovers here in the first half. Cape Fear's now doubled them up, 34-17, a minute 29 to go here in the second quarter. Demaya Pfeiffer will bring it up for Cape Fear, gives it up to Hawley. Hawley back to Pfeiffer on the left wing. Finds Brunson in the corner for three, and Brunson hits another one. Demaya Pfeiffer does the dance for her and gets the assist. But Jakia Brunson starting to heat up on the offensive end. Deep three from McClure. Short, no good. Rebound, Armani Robinson. And a travel called. That's a tough call there. As Robinson looked like she had her legs cut from under her there. She'll get credit for the rebound, but also another turnover for Robinson. That's her second. Tough call there. Cape Fear now up 20, 37-17. Actually, we take that back. That was not a three on the previous shot from Jakia Brunson. That was actually a two. Brent gives it up. Three coming from Richard Bland, no good. Monica Surratt tips the rebound, can't keep it in play for a Sea Devil. Ends up as an offensive putback. And then a foul on the ground there. That may be on Monica Surratt. Fouls Kamaya early. 29.6 to go here in the second quarter. Cape Fear in complete control now. Richard Bland just 6 points in this second quarter. That is the difference in this game thus far. Deep three from Brent, no good. Easy rebound for Demaya Pfeiffer. She'll push it ahead, finds Robinson. Robinson drives, layup is good. Give the assist to Demaya Pfeiffer. A full court assist at that. Good offensive move, and Brunson with the steal. Finds Surratt. Surratt can't finish, but Brunson there for the rebound. Her putback's no good. Loose ball, Surratt gets it there.
Jump ball is called.
Brunson got the offensive rebound, unable to finish on the putback. Jump ball called as Surratt tied up the Statesman on the rebound. Forced the jump ball. 0.8 left on the game clock. Let's see if Richard Bland gets one off. No, they won't. They won't even attempt a shot. 39-17 is how we'll end the second quarter. Cape Fear with the lead now in a just dominating second quarter by Cape Fear. And for Cape Fear, they outscore Richard Bland 27-6 in the second quarter. We'll take a break at the half. Cape Fear up 39-17, and we'll be back with second half action when we come back live from the Schwartz Center, your home of the Sea Devils. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our apologies for the technical difficulties there starting the second half. Cape Fear up 43-22. That shot's way off from Nevaeh Farmer. Off a Sea Devil out of bounds. 39-17 entering the third quarter. Richard Bland has outscored Cape Fear, though, to start the third quarter. 5-4. Leading scorer at their half for Richard Bland, Denia McClure. Definitely no surprise there, averaging over 15 a game. She's getting there already as she's got 12 now. Travel called there, and that's another turnover by Richard Bland. They now have 24 turnovers on the game. Just over 7 minutes to go here. Leading scorer for Cape Fear in that first half. Monica Surratt with 8 points. Scoring has been spread around, though, for Cape Fear, as they've gotten it from pretty much everywhere here in this game thus far. Pfeiffer, another crossover drive. Can't finish, though, on that attempt. Rebound, Richard Bland. Brent thought about pushing the pace. She slows it down, though. Try to entry pass into the paint to McClure. Ends up towards the top of the key. She'll look to drive and finishes. Denia McClure with the bucket. One of the better players overall in Region 10, Denia McClure, trying to take over this game. Richard Bland down 19, though, and Jada Cameron says, thank you, I'll hit that. Jada Cameron, that's her first points of the game. Made 3 from Cameron. Really her first shot attempt of the game. Someone who is consistently scoring for Cape Fear. Drive. Shot no good from Hill. Gets her own rebound, though, and now finds McClure. As mentioned, Cape Fear can get the scoring from anyone. That's 6 players averaging 7 or more points a game. Just 1 player averaging double digits. That's Nevaeh Farmer averaging almost 13 a game. And Richard Bland cannot get the turnovers under control. They continue the unforced turnovers. The unforced turnovers have been the problem here for Richard Bland. Now at 25 turnovers on the game. Pfeiffer finds Vaught. Vaught drives, gets in the paint, can't finish, but Jakia Brunson there for the offensive rebound. And she's fouled. Still in a zone here is Richard Bland. Farmer finds Pfeiffer under the hoop, gets it up, but she's fouled by McClure. Pfeiffer will go to the line now to shoot 2. Head coach Carswell a little more vocal here now in the second half as she's trying to get her ladies back in this game, down 22, 46-24, Cape Fear up. Free throw up, no good from Pfeiffer. As Pfeiffer's at the line for her first time today. Hits the second, 1 of 2 on that trip. Pfeiffer shooting just over 61% on the season from the line. Double team comes in the corner. Off of Nevaeh Farmer's foot. Under 5, 4:55 to go. That'll take us to the media timeout. Cape Fear up 47-24. We'll be back with more third quarter action when we come back live from the Schwartz Center, your home of the Sea Devils. Statesman's possession. They'll get it inbounds, ends up into the hands of Brent. She's guarded by Cameron. Cape Fear out of the zone now, playing a little man-to-man. They swing it, Brent with it, guarded by Cameron on the left wing, and Cameron reached in. She'll get called for the foul. That's first foul on Jada Cameron. 4:41 to go here in the third quarter. Double team comes in the corner. That's been tough for Richard Bland. Anytime the ball goes in that corner, the double team comes from Cape Fear, and Richard Bland is unable to make the right pass out of it. So they have 25 turnovers on the game. Almost stolen away there by Cape Fear. Ends up in the hands of McClure. McClure with it, gets a screen, kicks it out. Drive. Good looking drive, just can't finish. Demaya Pfeiffer with the rebound. Cape Fear will push it. Pfeiffer. A lot of contact there. Brunson takes it. Three. Got it. Jakia Brunson on fire from three. It's her second made three. She's 2 of 3 from deep. McClure with it. Double team was coming. She gets rid of it. They swing it. Ends up into the hands of Mewborn. Good pass into the paint. And Kamaya early able to finish. Cuts the deficit back down to 24, but Cape Fear in complete control, up 50-26. 3:35 to go here in the third quarter. Nice pass to Brunson in the paint. Spin move. Got trapped under the hoop there. Called a foul. Brunson will go to the line to shoot two. Foul called on Ariana Brent. First free throw up and good from Brunson. Her first trip to the line tonight. Hits his second free throw. Brunson shooting 62.5% from the line on the season. Hits both on that trip. Some substitutions coming for Cape Fear at the next dead ball. Malia Hodges able to chase down that loose ball, almost lost it, but then it's thrown away into the hands of a Miracle Vaught. Vaught with it. Gives it up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer drives, then gives it up to Farmer. Farmer throws up a layup attempt. Can't finish, but a foul called, and that'll send Farmer to the line to shoot two. 5-for-5 substitutions here. All 5 out. But Maggie Hawley will have to wait as she is coming in for the shooter, Nevaeh Farmer. Checking in, Janelle Sindab, Armani Robinson, Monica Surratt, and Yamori Hardison. That foul was called on Malia Hodges. Farmer at the line to shoot two. Misses the first. It's her first missed free throw of the game. Farmer is 68.6% free throw shooter on the season. Averaging just under 5 free throws a game. As she hits the second. 3 of 4 at the line is Farmer, and she'll check out. Maggie Hawley checks in. Looks like Cape Fear in a little bit of a zone here. Once again, the 1-3-1. They got Yamori Hardison at the top of the zone. Offensive rebound, no good. Janelle Sindab looked like she jammed her finger on that rebound attempt. Another offensive rebound. Armani Robinson gets that one. And Janelle Sindab looking at her fingers still. Hope she's all right. Yamori Hardison loses the handle there, throws it away. Leak out and bucket for McClure. Hardison tried to save it as she hit the deck, avoided the travel. McClure able to step in the passing lane there, hits it away. Malia Jackson checks in for Monica Surratt. Substitution for Richard Bland. Checking back in, number 11, Maya Mewborn. Hardison with it. Wing, Holly, 3, no good. Just her second 3. McClure, mid-range jumper, no good. Yamori Hardison there for the rebound. Dribbles it over half court. Holly thought about a 3, good pump fake. Dribbles in, finds Hardison in the paint. Hardison dribbles it back out, kicks it out to Sindab. Sindab back to Holly. Holly with it, running the point, gives it up to Sindab. Sindab dribble off to Hardison. Hardison drives, floater, can't get it, but gets her own rebound. Goes up with the dare, can't finish. Loose ball ends up in the hands of Robinson, and she will finish. Armani Robinson with the offensive rebound, and then the bucket. Gives her 4 points on the game. Foul called on Yamori Hardison. 58.4 to go. 58.4 to go here in the third quarter. Sea Devils up 55-28, approaching a 30-point lead here in the third quarter. And a jump ball once again. Yamori Hardison ties up best and forces another Richard Bland turnover. There's 27 turnovers now for Richard Bland. Just overall sloppy basketball on the offensive end, and a lot of those turnovers a big cause of them being down close to 30 points in this game. Malia Jackson unable to hold on to it. Jackson will get credited with the turnover. Best with it, gets a screen, gives it up. Good offense there on that couple possessions, but then a steal by Malia Jackson. Richard Bland just cannot control the turnovers tonight, and that has been a common theme for Cape Fear this season, putting pressure on teams defensively, and Malia Jackson called for the travel once again. That's her second turnover on a travel violation of this game. She's now got 3 turnovers for the Sea Devils. 17.2 to go here in the third quarter. 55-28, Cape Fear commanding 27-point lead. Sindab got it with her leg, it looked like, but no call. Results in a steal, then a turnover.
1 second, no shot.
Shot not off in time.
And that takes us to the end of the third quarter of play.
That'll be the end of the third quarter.
Sea Devils, 55. Statesman, 28.
CFCC up 55-28 in complete control as we enter the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break here live from the Schwartz Center. We'll be back with fourth quarter action when we return. Fourth quarter underway here from the Schwartz Center. Richard Bland basketball and a turnover to start. Stolen away. And Jada Cameron with the bucket plus the foul. That's her first made 2 of the game. Armani Robinson with the steal. Gives it up to Farmer on the run out. Basket doesn't count. Nice pass. Finds Robinson. She can't finish, though. Loose ball out of bounds will stay with Cape Fear. I'll have to go back through this box score here that I keep. Take that assist away from Armani Robinson. She'll get credit for the steal. Nice move by Jakia Brunson, showcasing all of her offensive talent here tonight. Now 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and 2 of 3 from deep. Double team keeps coming. And Richard Bland able to break through at that time, but then throwing it away once again is Malia Hodges. That is turnover number 30 for Richard Bland. Not too often are you going to be able to win games when you turn the ball over 15 times, let alone 20. And for Richard Bland, they have 30 turnovers here. And this game still has over 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Brunson with it. Finds Jada Cameron. Cameron swings it to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer finds Brunson. Good offense plus the foul. Give the assist to Demaya Pfeiffer. Cape Fear's offense is running like a smooth-oiled machine right now as they are getting what they want when they want on the offensive end. Now up 31. Brunson. Free throw in and out, no good. But a jump ball forced. Good possession. Brunson gets it into the paint and a foul called. As that foul is called on Kamaya early. It's her third foul. Inbound goes to Cameron. She swings it to Brunson for 3, no good. Cameron and Farmer run into each other trying to save that inbounds. Good hustle by both girls, just unable to keep the possession as they ran into each other, chasing down the loose ball for the rebound. Double team comes, McClure gets it. Nice move by McClure. Gets it up baseline, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is called on Nevaeh Farmer. Good move there from McClure. As you can see on that play alone, that's a big reason why that young lady's averaging over 15 a game as she hits the free throw. Timeout called by Richard Bland. Media timeout. 30-second timeout that'll run into the media. Minute break here, and we'll be back with more fourth quarter action. Sea Devils up 30, 59-20. McClure at the line for Richard Bland. 59-29, Cape Fear up 30. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound, Jakia Brunson. Jakia Brunson is stuffing the box score here tonight. Well on her way to winning player of the game here if she continues on this pace. Demaya Pfeiffer with it, gives it up to Cameron. Cameron looks to drive, back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to Robinson. Robinson for three, no good. But Demaya Pfeiffer with the rebound. Can't finish, gets it back. Got herself 2 offensive rebounds on that possession, but unable to get the finish. Armani Robinson missed the 3 to start that offensive possession. Now 0 of 2 from deep. Entry pass into the paint to McClure, just on the edge of the paint. Tries the turnaround jumper, no good. And Armani Robinson hits the deck after the rebound. Tried to run it out. She's fouled by McClure. 4th foul on McClure. .7:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. McClure, good frontage on the post there as they tried to find Brunson. It's a good defensive effort there by McClure, and then a good offensive drive there on the other end from Brent. Results in a bucket. One of the best sequences you've seen in this game from Richard Bland. Steal on one end. Some good offense and cutting on the other end leads to an easy bucket. Cameron drives wide open and finishes. Now she'll get her first official 2-point field goal of the game. Brent gets it on the right wing. Double team comes. Robinson with the steal. It's her 3rd steal, and Cameron too easy. As Robinson finds her, will get the assist. Jada Cameron back-to-back buckets. Best can't finish, but Armani Robinson snatches the rebound. 2-on-1, and Jakia Brunson with the layup. Drive, can't finish, but a foul called on Armani Robinson. It's her first foul of the game. Checking back in for Richard Bland. Malia Hodges checks back in for number 11, Maya Mewborn, as she gets a conversation with her head coach on the way to the bench. Cameron with the rebound. Farmer almost traveled there, but able to keep the dribble. Armani Robinson thought about a turnaround, gives it up to Brunson for 3. No good. Armani Robinson with the rebound and the putback. Armani is having herself a game on the boards, and a steal by Farmer. Brunson for 3. No good. Air ball. Armani Robinson, another offensive rebound. Finds Cameron too easy. In and out, though, for Cameron. Then a jump ball. Pfeiffer drives, layup, floater, no good. Three on the way, no good. Good box out and rebound by Jada Cameron. And then finds Brunson, who's then hacked on the way to the hoop. 2-on-1. Probably not a bad foul there for Malia Hodges, though this game is well out of reach. Don't want to allow an easy layup as she fouls Brunson there. That'll send Brunson to the line to shoot two. That'll be the media timeout at the 4:57 mark of the fourth quarter, and we'll be back. The final 4:57. Sea Devils up 67-31. Welcome back here live from the Schwartz Center. Mass substitutions once again for Cape Fear. Jakia Brunson will be the one player remaining on the court as she is at the free throw line, shooting two. Hits one the first attempt. And hits the second. Brunson will check out. All new five on the court here for Cape Fear. Maggie Hawley, Justice Everett, Kelly Holmgren, Malia Jackson, and Janelle Sindab. Justice Everett checks in for the first time. She's at the top of the zone of the 1-3-1. Double team comes. Richard Bland will swing it, ends up in the baseline, but a turnover as Early steps out of bounds. 35 turnovers for Richard Bland. That is a direct contribution to the 69-31 score right now, as Cape Fear's been in complete control really since the second quarter. That ball's tipped. Justice Everett grabs it over half court, gives it up to Janelle Sindab. Sindab out to Holmgren. Holmgren with it in the paint to Jackson. Good find, and Jackson finishes. That's Malia Jackson's first bucket of the game. Kelly Holmgren will get the assist. That's her second assist of the game. Good offense there from Cape Fear. Deep two, way off, no good. McClure with the rebound. She'll put it up, and she hits it. Timeout called by head coach Taylor Todd Williams. Didn't like what she saw there on the defensive end. Wants to talk it over with her girls. We'll stay put here and give you just a rundown of what's been going on so far, as Cape Fear is in complete control, 71-33. But on the other side for Richard Bland, Denia McClure now with 20 points for the Statesman. That's a team high for Richard Bland. She has done her best to try to keep her team in this game, but it's just too much defense for Cape Fear and too many unforced turnovers for Richard Bland. They are not doing what they're supposed to be doing on the offensive end, as Cape Fear's ball pressure and really just playing the passing lanes has been a problem for Richard Bland the entire game. Another substitution for Cape Fear. It looks like that's Kenliana Dixon who checks in for the first time. So that will be everybody everybody currently on the roster, except for Mackenzie Morton, who I believe is currently injured. Turnover. Holmgren tries to find Hawley, unable to do so cleanly. That's a turnover by Cape Fear, their first of the fourth quarter. 3:30 to go here in the fourth. Deep three from Best, no good. Excuse me, from Brent. Jackson chases down the rebound. Cape Fear possession. Janelle Sindab will bring it up, gives it up to Hawley. Hawley finds Holmgren. And now that Dixon is checked into the game for Cape Fear, everyone who's dressed tonight for the Sea Devils has entered the game. And in about 30 seconds, we'll have played at least a minute. Sindab drives, tries to find Dixon, out of bounds. Possession will stay with Cape Fear. There will be 1 second left on the shot clock, as that was tipped out of play. 1 second on the shot clock. Have to get a shot up quick for Cape Fear. They're gonna have to inbound right at the hoop and get a quick shot up. Had Holmgren flash, but ends up as a turnover. Hawley tried to find Jackson, unable to find her cleanly. That would have been tough either way. And then a good drive and finish by Ariana Brent on the other end for the Statesmen. Maggie Hawley swings it. Kenliana Dixon with it. Gives it up to Holmgren. Holmgren to Hawley. Hawley with it now. Thought about the three, but she'll dribble back towards the top of the key. Tells her offense she wants to reset. Kicks it out to Sindab on the wing. Sindab finds Jackson. Nice pass. And Malia Jackson with the bucket. Janelle Sindab will get her third assist of the game. Finds Jackson in the paint late in the shot clock for the bucket. A minute 50 to go. Drive, shot, no good, but a foul called. That'll send Malia Hodges to the line to shoot two. That foul was called on Maggie Hawley. Demaya Pfeiffer, Yamori Hardison, and Armani Robinson check back in for Cape Fear. They'll come in for Malia Jackson, Kelly Holmgren, and Armani Robinson. Excuse me, Armani Robinson still on the court. On the court for Cape Fear, Yamori Hardison, Kenliana Dixon. Hardison with the rebound. Armani Robinson, Demaya Pfeiffer brings it up over half court. She's joined on the court by Kenliana Dixon, Yamori Hardison, Armani Robinson, and Janelle Sindab. Turnaround jumper in and out for Armani Robinson. Looked clean and good from her hand, but rolls out on her. Good drive from Brent. Finds an open teammate, but unable to finish as early. Demaya Pfeiffer with the defensive rebound. Drive for Pfeiffer, and she finishes. Pfeiffer now 5 of 9 from the field. 11 points for Demaya Pfeiffer. Another steal, Kenliana Dixon with her first steal of the game. Then a 2-on-1, Sindab a little too strong on the shot, misses after she got her offensive rebound. Timeout called by RBC. Janelle Sindab now 1 of 7 from the field overall, but has done more than her fair share on both end, or on the defensive end, where she has 4 steals and a couple rebounds. We'll stay put here, though, after that timeout. 43.2 to go here in the fourth quarter. 43.2 seconds to go. Cape Fear up 40 now, as we are looking at back-to-back blowouts here at the Schwartz Center, where Cape Fear has been unbeatable this season. Literally and figuratively, they have not lost a game at home yet this season. Won't be losing this one either, as they will win their 7th in a row, go to 7-0 on the season, which is crazy for Cape Fear to think. This is just their 7th home game. They've had 12 games on the road where they are, 11 games on the road where they are 10-1. That only loss coming at Bryant and Stratton back in early January the 12th. Lost by 6 on the road up there in Chesapeake, Virginia to Bryant and Stratton. Won't get an opportunity at revenge in the regular season. They more than likely will face him, though, in the conference tournament. McClure with it, gives it up to Brent. Stolen away. Pfeiffer with the steal. And an easy finish by Armani Robinson. 20 seconds to go. Cape Fear has put the clamps down on this entire game. They have not allowed any easy shots, any easy buckets for Richard Bland. And the Statesmen haven't really helped themselves either with too many sloppy turnovers. McClure with it. And that's a travel and another turnover by Richard Bland. 37 turnovers for Richard Bland. We are approaching a season high for an opponent in this gym on the season. They won't have an opportunity to turn it over anymore, though. They'll finish with that 37, 2.3 seconds to go as Cape Fear will just dribble it out. 77-35, the final. And that'll do it from the Schwartz Center. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with a post-game recap from yours truly, the voice of the Sea Devils, Elijah Mize. 77-35, the final here from the Schwartz Center. As mentioned, we'll be back here momentarily with a post-game recap when we come back. Your Sea Devils win 77-35. We'll be right back with a post-game recap and a player of the game when we come back. hello, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly, Elijah Mize, the voice of the Sea Devils. And as you can see, I'm joined by Sea Devil mascot Ray here next to me. Obviously, the Stingray doesn't talk, but he'll just sit here and look pretty for everybody here during the post-game recap. Got some kids wanting to come hang out with him, too. Big game for Cape Fear tonight. 77-35 the final, and they win their second straight by 40 or more here at Cape Fear, the Joe and Barbara Schwartz Center. The Sea Devils have just done it all here at home, just been really unstoppable as they win their 7th in a row. As mentioned, that one blemish on their record is that loss at Bryan and Stratton to start January. But since then, they have been on fire, and they have won in commanding fashion here now on back-to-back games. Story of the other side for Richard Bland, though. Too many turnovers, and a lot of those turnovers unforced. 37 turnovers for the Statesmen here tonight. Just too much to overcome. It was a close game at the end of one. Statesmen were actually leading this game after the first quarter, 12-11. But Cape Fear just started to pour it on, and after the second quarter did not relinquish the lead and ended up with that 77-35 final. On the Richard Bland side, Denia McClure does what she's been doing consistently for the Statesmen. She finished with 20 points on the game. That's actually a game high from either side, but just not enough from McClure. Didn't get any help from her teammates. The only other person to score 8 or more was Ariana Brent, and she got those 8 points late in the game. But 20 from McClure, 8 from Brent, and just 7 points combined by everybody else on the roster that played minutes. So 28 points between two players, and just 7 from the rest of the team for the Statesmen. Just not enough for Richard Bland, as they will be home here, not home, but they will be here in the Wilmington area again tomorrow. They will travel across the bridge into Leland to play the Brunswick Community College Dolphins. But on the Cape Fear side, big games all around. You had 11 points from Demaya Pfeiffer. You had 7 points from Nevaeh Farmer, but the player of the game tonight will go to Jakia Brunson. 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. She was doing it all on the offensive end for Cape Fear and was a big part of this win by over 40 for the Sea Devils. 77-35 the final. Looking ahead for Cape Fear, they will be at home for 3 more to end the month of February. They will be at home again tomorrow. 1 o'clock tip-off against Fayetteville Tech. And then on Wednesday, the 26th, they will host Brunswick Community College and then finish the season out on the 27th against Southwest Virginia. Those final 2 games, 5 p.m. tip-offs during the week. But we'll see you again tomorrow afternoon for that 1 p.m. tip-off. Don't forget, any updates, stats, questions, comments, or concerns, you can visit GoSeaDevils.com for anything Sea Devils athletics related. You can also follow along on Instagram and on X at Go Sea Devils. If you want to follow along on Facebook, it's under Cape Fear Athletics. You can go ahead and give a follow on all those social media sites to stay updated on anything Cape Fear Athletics. Women play again tomorrow, 1 p.m. tip-off. It's been adjusted. You can find that new time online. But that'll be a 1 p.m. tip-off here at the Joe and Barbara Schwartz Center. That'll do it from the Schwartz Center. I'm your voice of the Sea Devils, Elijah Mize. Don't forget to give me a follow at SportsGuyEli on X. From me, from Ray, we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.